Live from Fox 35 News, you're watching Good Day Orlando.
Right now on Good Day Orlando, putting some magic onto the court. The Orlando Magic looking to even the score against the Boston Celtics. We're going to have all the details. Plus, brush fires sparking once again in Central Florida as we continue to deal with extremely dry conditions where all of this is unfolding. And it's looking like another hot day across Central Florida. It's important to have some sunblock on you. More on when we could see some rain in the forecast. I am too. I can't believe it's going to be 93 in Orlando.
I know.
It's going to be a hot one. All right, good morning, everyone. Let's get it. I'm Caroline Coles. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us. This is Fox 35 starring team meteorologist TJ Springer, and we are delighted that you're joining us. Thanks so much for choosing us. How are you?
I'm great. How is it our last weekend of the month already? Where did April go?
I know. It went by so quickly. We are approaching May, and then we're approaching summer, and before we know it, the year's going to be over.
I know. It's going to be May. I had to do that. That's all we're going to see.
Wait, which one is that?
That's in sync, right?
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that was actual lyrics.
Was that a fun?
Wait, how does it go?
Well, no, everyone always jokes because instead of saying me, it's like he's saying May.
I see.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure we'll see a lot of that on May 1st.
You taught me something new there. All right, otherwise, how are we doing?
It is okay this morning, Caroline. It's just hot. That's going to be our big headline, and dry. We need the rain really badly. That's our Ocala camera. We can see that lack of cloud cover, just a few wispy clouds up there in the sky. High pressure, the driving force in that. That is why we've been so dry and been so warm. But look at this. We have a cold front that is on the approach. We're still dry on Fox 35 Storm Tracker radar, at least here at home. But as it starts to slide in, the sea breezes start to interact later on today. We'll start to see some isolated showers and storms likely sparking up, especially out closer to the I-75 corridor. Temperatures right now are in the lower 70s from Ocala to the Villages. It is 76 in Cocoa Beach, 74 in Orlando. We have 73 for those of you in DeLand and 70 on the dot in Palm Coast. And if you're getting out to the beach today, really anything around water, an A+ idea today, but the beach will be beautiful. We'll have wave heights around 3 feet. The rip current is still high, so be sure to swim by a lifeguard stand. But look at the water temps now in the mid-70s. It'll feel spectacular, but we are expecting a little cool down behind this front. We'll talk about that, the rain chances, and if we have any more in the 7-day forecast here, Caroline, coming up in just a few minutes.
Okay, we'll check back in. TJ, thank you so much. It's 9:02 and we do have some breaking traffic news. We're still monitoring a deadly crash blocking all lanes on State Road 408 right now. Troopers say a man has died and 3 others, including a 9-month-old, have serious injuries. Right now, we're taking a live look at the scene. This all happened a little after 3 a.m. right there along mile marker 21. That's near Waterford Lakes. FHP says 2 cars crashed into each other. We're told both vehicles stopped in the middle of the road after the initial crash, and all 4 people got out of their cars. Troopers then say the 3rd car rear-ended one of them, which hit everyone. This crash is still under investigation. And the Orlando Magic are at home tonight at the Kia Center for Game 4 of the playoffs. The team needs to win this game in order to continue in the playoffs as they play the Boston Celtics. Fox 35's Matt Trezza is live this morning in downtown Orlando with everything fans need to know before the big game. They gotta win this game. It's a necessity.
Yeah, absolutely. Big matchup tonight between the Celtics and the Magic. Everything is on the line for the hometown team. The game tips off at 7 p.m. tonight, and if they win, they're going to play a final game Tuesday. That one will be in Boston. Live in downtown Orlando, Matt Trezza, Fox 35 News.
All right, Matt, thank you so much. Meanwhile, Central Florida really in desperate need of rain. We are in the worst drought we have seen in 8 years. Another brush fire breaking out yesterday afternoon, this time in Orange County. The flames started near State Road 414 and Lakeville Road, that's in Apopka. And Fox 35's Stephanie Buffamonte has this story. All right, Stephanie, thank you so much. Meanwhile, all counties that have been placed on the burn ban include Lake, Brevard, Orange, Seminole, Volusia, and Flagler as well. Of course, you can find up-to-date weather alerts and extended coverage on the dry conditions around Central Florida on our free Fox Local app. You can also scan the QR code right there on the bottom right of your screen. All right, happening tomorrow, the resentencing trial of the Xbox killers will begin. A jury was just seated on Friday. The two men were originally sentenced to death for killing 6 people over an Xbox in 2006. The Florida Supreme Court overturned that sentence because the jury was not unanimous on the death sentence. Then a state law was passed in 2023 saying juries did not need to be unanimous. Only 8 jurors out of 12 need to vote for death. So to come on Good Day Orlando, some of UCF's biggest football stars are joining the NFL, and we're taking a look at where some of the athletes got drafted. But first, saving our Florida manatees. A brand new rehab center is helping care for more sea cows, and the location has some really big goals.
And another beautiful beach day on tap across Central Florida. Temperatures back up into the 80s, lots of sun, but we are tracking a cold front. We'll talk about the rain chances it could bring, and if we have any more shots at rain, I should say, in that 7-day in just a few minutes. Stick with us.
When news breaks.
This is not a drill. This is the real thing.
By far the worst damage we have seen.
This was the result of street racing.
This is one of the trees investigators say a car hit.
Live wherever you are.
Reporting live in Brevard County. Reporting live in Tavares.
Reporting live in Volusia County.
Fox 35 News, streaming free with Fox Local. Good Day Orlando, sponsored by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
All right, welcome back, everyone. From Fox 35 Mission Control, a birthday bash from outer space. NASA is celebrating 35 years of the Hubble Space Telescope. The agency is releasing 4 new images from Mars to distant galaxies. The telescope launched in 1990. It's revolutionized scientists' understanding of the universe.
This eye on the sky has given people around the world a new view of the universe, how vast it is, how beautiful it is, and how active it is.
The Hubble is credited with nearly 1.7 million observations. And SpaceX is getting ready to send another batch of Starlink's internet satellites into low Earth orbit. Liftoff is set for tonight at 10:58 p.m. This marks the 20th flight for the first stage booster on this mission. All right, TJ, how's the forecast look for that launch?
You know what? Thankfully, Caroline, at least at an early glance, not looking too bad. I'll show you that look here in just a moment. But for now, we want to talk about how nice it is this morning. It still feels good. It's a little bit muggy out there, though. That's been the story because of the weather pattern that we're in. This ridge of high pressure is still dominating. But at least it looks nice, right? We need the rain. That's something we've been talking about. It feels like for days now. That's our storm tracker radar tower out in eastern Orange County. The big picture currently is a cold front to our north. A few clouds along that, especially off the coast, but no rain just yet. Today, the sea breeze collision going to help drive that potential for some isolated activity. A couple showers, a downpour or two possible, a storm or two possible, but the cold front continues its slow trek, kind of sagging to the south as we head into the day on Monday, and it looks to increase our chances just a bit more. So some good news there. We really need the rain, but here is the setup. High pressure upstairs in the atmosphere has continued to keep us hot and dry, but notice the dip in the jet stream slowly working eastbound, and with that, this ridge will start to break down as we start to kick off May. That means a pattern shift as a whole, some more rain chances hopefully as we head to the first week of May, which is something that we sorely need and we'll be watching closely. But for now, with the dry conditions, we still have the elevated fire danger. That light breeze out there, the relative humidity this afternoon in that 25 to 35% realm, and dry vegetation, the drought, the dry fuels, all contributing to the potential for a fire to quickly spread. That is why we have these county burn bans still in play. No outside burning of any kind is allowed. You can still grill on the back deck or lanai, but nothing like a bonfire is permitted here in all these counties in red, excluding Osceola County. Temperatures this morning now in the 70s. We're going to be warming quickly. 75 in Leesburg, DeLand. It is 76 in Cocoa Beach. Still a couple spots in the low 70s like St. Cloud, the Villages, Palm Coast. You're at 70 on the dot. If you're getting out to the parks today, maybe a flower and garden festival day at Epcot planned. 83 by 11, 90s for the afternoon. Plenty of sun. You'll need the sunscreen. We have the high UV index, but also you need a couple of jugs of water in the backpack as well. Thankfully, no issues for Luminous, the Symphony of Us. It is a beautiful fireworks spectacular. We'll have temperatures right around 80 when that kicks off later on tonight. As a whole today, our forecast shapes up warm, low to mid 90s inland with the help of the sea breeze. Temperatures near the coast a little cooler. A few clouds out there, readings in the low to mid 80s. We're going to add another day likely to our tally of 90-degree days in April. Our average is 4. We've had 5 so far. With today and tomorrow likely in the 90s, we'll maybe be in that 7 range before our month winds to a close. Overnight, we're back down into the mid to upper 60s under that mixture of clouds and stars. More clouds tomorrow on our Fox 35 Storm Team 70 forecast. A 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms after a couple are possible today. A 10% chance on Tuesday with that onshore flow dominating. Then we're right back up close to 90 Wednesday and Thursday as high pressure builds. Another chance of rain there, Caroline, thankfully by the start of next weekend.
All right, thanks so much. And another rehabilitation center for our manatee friends is up and running. The Brevard Zoo just welcomed their first patients to the facility, easing the workload on SeaWorld. And Fox 35 Stephanie Buffamonte introducing us to the 2 new manatees who are living at the Brevard Zoo for now. All right, Stephanie, thanks so much. Coming up on Good Day Orlando, the NFL draft is officially complete. More on the UCF players who traded their Knights uniforms for a new jersey. Plus, over on the pitch, Orlando City ending their 3-game scoreless streak. The final score against Atlanta United coming up next.
Fox 35's community calendar is brought to you by these sponsors.
All right, coming up next, from lions to giraffes to zebras, Disney's The Lion King is coming to Orlando, and we're going to talk about how this team is bringing the story to the stage. Plus, a game of magic and luck at the Kia Center tonight, what you need to know before the big game.
Good Day Orlando's Wake Up and Win sweepstakes. You've got a chance to win $500. Watch Good Day Orlando starting Monday for your chance to win. Live from Fox 35 News, you're watching Good Day Orlando.
Right now on Good Day Orlando, magic is in the air at the Kia Center. Let's go. The team looking to win tonight's game against the Celtics. Everything you need to know ahead of the big game tonight. Plus, you might want to avoid parts of I-4 this week, just a heads up. Crews will be shutting down lanes tonight. More on the exact construction timeline so you can plan ahead. And it is feeling a lot like summer. It's going to be a hot one, so we got you covered with the temps throughout the day. All right, rise and shine, everyone. Let's go. It's Sunday. I hope you're out to a beautiful day. We got the sun out.
We do.
We got no reason to be sad today. It's a beautiful day. I'm Caroline Coles. This is TJ Springer. Thanks for sticking around. We hope you're doing great.
I hope you're having a great start. I feel like it's wonderful to sit on the back deck, the balcony,
the pool,
patio,
get a nice
coffee,
little tan. Yes, I know what you're doing later.
Yeah, I feel like I want to get out to something outdoors.
Vibes, yes.
I know. I think anything around water today, Caroline, is going to be picture perfect because it is going to be needed. It's going to be hot today. I want to jump back. I think I may have hit our button here by accident. I do want to show us our lovely sky cam this morning because it is so pretty, and it's really one of those days where you just want to soak it up because we're going to have a little more cloud cover as we head through our day tomorrow. There's our Launch Credit Union camera. That's out at the port. A live look right now. We can see, I think that's the MSC cruise ship to Disney, and then maybe the Carnival, I think, off there in the foreground. So if you're heading out on a vacation, hopefully Mother Nature not going to throw any wrenches in that. I don't think so today, getting off without a hitch here, locally speaking. Really minimal rain chances, even though we need the rain badly. We can see a cold front to our north on Fox 35 Storm Tracker radar. Eventually, this is going to slide farther south. Between that and the sea breeze, we're going to see rain chances going up slightly today, 20% chance. Then tomorrow, they're looking even higher. But for now, we are dry, we are bright. 75 in Claremont, 75 as well in New Smyrna, 74 in Kissimmee. We have 73 for those of you in Ocala. If you're getting out doing a little boating today, don't forget the sunscreen. Temperatures back into the middle 80s through lunchtime, 90s for the afternoon. Plenty of sun. one, but we'll outline those rain chances and if we could squeak out any more in that 7-day here, Caroline, coming up in just about 15 minutes.
All right, thanks so much. Breaking news right now, we are monitoring a deadly crash blocking all lanes on State Road 408 right now. It's 408 East, just a heads up. Troopers say a man has died and 3 others, including a 9-month-old, have serious injuries. We're taking a live look at the scene. That all happened a little after 3 a.m. at mile marker 21 near Waterford Lakes. FHP says 2 cars crashed into each other. We're told both cars stopped in the middle of the road after the initial crash, and all 4 people got out of their cars. Troopers then say the 3rd car rear-ended one of them, which hit everyone. That crash is still under investigation. And the Orlando Magic are back home tonight at the Kia Center for Game 4 of the playoffs. Let's go. The team needs a win to tie up the series against the Boston Celtics. So we got Fox 35's Matt Chazzo on the story for us this morning. All right, Matt, good morning. This is going to be a hot game tonight because they got to win.
Yeah, absolutely. It is all on the line for the home team. Orlando Magic up against the Boston Celtics again tonight. Game tips off at 7 p.m. this evening, and if the Magic wins today, they go on to the next game that will be in Boston on Tuesday. Live in downtown Orlando, Matt Trezza, Fox 35 News.
All right, Matt, thanks so much. Making headlines at this hour, we are following a developing story from British Columbia. Authorities in Vancouver say at least 9 people were killed after a driver went straight into a crowd attending a street festival. Several others were injured. It all happened last night during a big party celebrating Filipino heritage. Vancouver police saying they arrested the driver responsible for the deadly crash at the scene. So far, there is no word on any possible motive, but investigators say they're confident this was not an act of terrorism. Now to an update, a former Disney employee who pled guilty to hacking into the park's menu system is now going to prison. Michael Schur hacked into Disney's online menus, adding profanity, changing food prices. He even altered allergy warnings. He pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 3 years in federal prison. He also has to pay nearly $700,000 in fines. He was fired as the menu production manager at Disney last June. Prior to the incident, investigators believe he logged into the system through a private network and caused chaos for several months. And we have just a heartbreaking story coming out of Daytona Beach. A 1-year-old boy is dead after he was hit and killed after running into traffic. You're looking at 1-year-old baby Tucker. Police say while chasing a dog, Tucker stepped into the oncoming traffic where 2 cars hit him. He was rushed to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Both drivers stayed on scene and cooperated with officers. Charges have not been filed in this case. Police say this is just a huge tragedy.
It seems to be just a very tragic accident. Just this whole mix of things just came together in a really tragic turn of events last night.
So sad. A GoFundMe account has been credited to help support the family. We do have a link to that post available on our Fox local app. And you might want to avoid parts of I-4 this week. Crews will shut down lanes for hours at a time while they work on expanding lanes just south of the theme parks. And Fox 35's Stephanie Buffamonte shares the impacts for drivers. All right, Stephanie, thanks so much. Florida family is now suing Roblox and Discord. They claim that the platforms allowed a predator to groom and exploit their daughter. Keep in mind that the lawsuit comes just days after we've reported that Florida's Attorney General has ordered Roblox to turn over internal records. He says that this case is part of a broader effort to increase online safety for children. The lawsuit claims that a groomer connected with the girl on Roblox and then had her switch to Discord. That is where he convinced her to send explicit messages and images as well.
Very sorry to say that we are, my firm and other firms, we are currently investigating literally hundreds of cases involving similar fact patterns to what happened to the client, whose case we filed earlier this week, and including hundreds in Florida.
The suit claims the companies prioritize profits over safety. Roblox tells Fox News that it will respond through the legal process and not in the headlines. Coming up on Good Day Orlando, from the African Savannah to Orlando, Disney's The Lion King is coming to the Dr. Phillips Center. More on how you can watch the magical performance. Plus, hundreds of animals across Central Florida looking to be adopted. Find out today which pet you can give a forever home to.
When we say breaking news, we mean it. It's not just TV news online. This is news as it happens. Fox 35 News Plus is real, it's raw, it's unscripted, it's news happening now. I'm Garrett Weimer, Fox 35 digital journalist, streaming on Fox Local.
Disney's The Lion King tour has arrived in Orlando. The Broadway blockbuster is at the Dr. Phillips Center for a limited time, and boy, are we in for a treat. Fox 35's Morgan Parrish getting a chance to go behind the scenes to see what makes this production so magical. Ooh, that's going to be a good one. If you have not seen it yet, this is your chance. The Lion King is running at the Dr. Phillips Center through May 18th. I have to get my ticket, TJ. I've seen Lion King Broadway a couple times, but
really?
I have to see it here again.
Caroline, that's
one
amazing.
Of my favorites.
Really, I feel like it holds true, like the #1 musical in the world. Just hearing the songs and seeing the pageantry of it all is just going to be unreal. If you are getting out, it's going to be, you should have time. You know, there's still, a few more weeks, I think. So get out and enjoy it if you can. We just bought our tickets. Lots of sunshine out there today. If you're getting out and enjoying the beach or maybe the theme parks, it is going to be a wonderful day, but a hot day. Our little Skycam tour here across Central Florida showing plenty of sunshine, from our Grills Lakeside cam over Lake Fairview to our Launch Credit Union camera on the Space Coast in Titusville. Notice a cold front, though, on Fox 35 Storm Tracker radar. This is really good because we have not seen cold fronts really making their way into the Sunshine State over the last few weeks. We can see a couple of showers offshore. This boundary, along with the sea breeze, going to help bring us at least the chances for some showers and thunderstorms. Not as much coverage today, a little more coverage for our day tomorrow, and we really badly need it. We've only had 4 days where we've picked up 1/100th of an inch or more of rain in April, only totaling up to 37/100ths of an inch, I should say. We're ranked 15th. We've come up now. Yesterday we were 16th, now we're 15th. And if we don't get any measurable rain in the Orlando area over the next couple of days, kind of seeing the rain dance around us, I'm sure we'll get even higher on that list. And with that, we've seen, excuse me, our fire concerns stay really high, and we've dealt with now the drought. The relative humidity has been low in the afternoon because of how hot it's been, and that light breeze only makes things worse, because if anything were to ignite, it could spread out of control quickly. And that is why, excuse me, we can see these burn bans now for essentially the entirety of the Fox 35 viewing area, just excluding Osceola County. This doesn't mean you can't grill on the back deck or the lanai. That is still something you can do, but something like a bonfire, any burning like that, that is not permitted in any of these communities. Temperatures right now are sitting in the 70s. We're quickly going to warm today. We have 75 in the Villages, Bush 75, 74 in Kissimmee, 75 in Titusville. It is 73 for those of you in Melbourne. If you have beach plans, anything around water are going to be spectacular today, beating that heat. The wave height's going to be a little high, 3 feet. The rip current risk with that onshore flow also going to be high as well, so be sure you're swimming by a lifeguard stand. But look at this, the water temperatures now in the mid-70s. That water is going to feel so nice if you're getting out to any of our area beaches. But notice how much warmer will be inland, away from the water, low to mid-90s. So that's why maybe the pool or anything around water, a water park, would be great today. Tonight we're back down into the east to right around a mixture of clouds and stars. Now, as we head through tonight, at least the early part of it, we are expecting a launch, the Falcon 9 Starlink launch. That is set for 10:58, a 90% chance of a go. So some good news there if you're getting out to watch that. 91 tomorrow, 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, 86 on Tuesday with that onshore flow still a couple showers possible. Then high pressure builds nearly 90 Wednesday and Thursday, back in the 90s on Friday ahead of a cold front that could bring us some more rain, which is great news on Saturday. It is 9:49, time to say hello to our Fox 35 weather baby of our Sunday morning, and this is little Abby. And she is a happy Abby in that photo. As you can see, she loves her big sissy. And get this, watching the morning news with Mama and Papa. Nothing like starting young and watching the news. We're here for it. This is Jacqueline Van Hoff of Rockledge. We want to thank you for sending this gorgeous photo in. And if you at home would like to send us one of your own, head on over to our website, fox35orlando.com/weather-babies, or you can scan that QR code that you see there on your screen. She is just brightening up this room here, Caroline. She looks so happy.
She does. Beautiful baby. All right, TJ, thanks so much. It is 9:50 this morning. Happening right now. Hundreds of animals across Central Florida are looking for new homes, and each week we're featuring a new pet looking for its forever home. And Nabu is a super sweet, lovable pup who loves playing with other dogs, and we're going to meet her right now from Orange County Animal Services. Oh, so cute. All right, it's 9:52 coming up on Good Day Orlando. It's time to rev those engines for Bike Fest when's your last chance to enjoy the event. We'll talk about it. Plus, thousands of Jeepers are still rolling into town. More on how you can enjoy the final day of Jeep Beach.
I'm Marlisa Goldsmith. Join me late nights at 11 for the late news that won't put you to sleep.
Fox 35 Late News at 11, weeknights. Fox 35's community calendar is brought to you by these sponsors.
Welcome back, everyone. So bikers really feeling the heat as they roll into town for the 28th annual Leesburg Bike Fest. Today is the last day for the big event. Hundreds of thousands of bikers are expected to attend the event, one of the largest of its kind in the Southeast. Bike Fest not only attracts tourists and motorcycle lovers, it also serves as a crucial platform for small businesses, health and safety officials, urging people to stay hydrated and just to pace yourself. And in Volusia County, today's the last day to enjoy Jeep Beach 2025. More than 250,000 Jeepers have been rolling through Daytona the past 2 weeks. It's considered the world's largest Jeep exclusive event to end the weekend. The annual Jeep Beach Parade and the beach cleanup are taking place this morning. And let's talk about what's trending this morning. More than 20 humanoid robots joining thousands of runners at a half marathon in Beijing. I want you to take a look. This is the first time that these machines have raced alongside humans. Crews trailing the robots to make sure things went smoothly. Some were even led by a leash or remote control. But guess who won? Humans, of course, by more than a mile. And if you are planning a trip to New York, you may want to add this to the itinerary. Personal care brand Billy created this ad using a scratch and sniff experience. Now through May 16th, people passing by can smell a giant armpit, which gives them a whiff of Billy's newest tropical-inspired scent, Cocoa Villa. And Oreo is introducing a new flavor. It's chocolate-covered pretzels. The cookie part will feature the pretzel flavor, including a hint of salt. The cream is yummy chocolate. The cookies are expected to hit store shelves May 9th and will only be... You know, I'm not an Oreos fan, but I would get those.
Those sound really good.
They sound fantastic.
So it's so funny. When I was a kid, Caroline, I would take the Oreo and then I would lick the cream out. I wouldn't eat the cookie.
You and everybody else saying, I never liked the darker one. I always liked the vanilla ones. I'm like, okay, sorry to Oreo lovers, but I'm like, who's eating that? Did you like it to this day?
I did like both. I was probably kind of right down the middle.
I never liked them. I was like, this is nasty. But the vanilla ones, all day I could eat.
I haven't had the vanilla ones in a long time. Now I'm going to go get a small.
I know, same.
We have the extra stuff ones at the house right now.
Oh, do you? The regular Oreos?
The double stuff, the regular ones.
Oh, so you like them?
Yeah. I think we'll have them occasionally. I feel like just one, like a little taste, a little snack. Yeah. Just one.
All right, forecast. How are you doing?
It's warm out there, Caroline. That's our big story today. 93. We are going to have the potential for a few sea breeze-driven showers and thunderstorms, especially west of the Orlando metro. Now, as we head through our Monday, a cold front will be on the approach. That'll bring us the potential for more scattered showers and thunderstorms. We badly need the rain. 86 Tuesday, we'll have a 10% chance of a stray shower or two with that onshore flow. But overall, anyone visiting this week, we're going to still have a lot of dry time. Then we have another storm system that could bring us some rain next weekend.
Oh, rain, go away. But I guess we need it.
Yeah, the drought's not good. Yeah, I know it's not great for any plans, but the rain is sorely needed.
All right, well, have a great day, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in.
I'm Shannon Bream. The second Trump administration prepares to mark its first 100 days as a critical week in foreign policy promises to shape the next 100 and beyond.
I think Russia and Ukraine, I think they're coming along.
President Trump ramps up pressure on Kyiv and Moscow.